Oh my gosh. Hawks have been calling in my yard and I have my windows open. So just... Hi, welcome back. My name is Carrie. Today I'm doing a VR to Angel at Feeding My Soul 1212 for the very fun prompt of not get your decks out, but show us your decks, I think. Show us your decks. So there are 15 prompts. They're kind of random and fun. So yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay, so the first one, so the second one was about like a location in your reading area. So I actually filmed figuring out which deck that was first. And in filming that, I realized I haven't been playing with this. So a deck you want to use, but hasn't had any time at the reading table. It actually lives on my reading table, so I can easily grab it. And I just never use it. And I really love it. It's beautiful. So it's Messages from the Light meditation deck by Joyce Huntington. I think it is my only square deck. I really enjoy it. I used it a ton, like the first year of having it. Maybe not a ton. Yes, I used it a ton. I'd pull a card and it would stay up on my altar space for a while. And then I'd pull a card and, stay up on the altar space. There's the cover. And it's beautiful, and I really use it. I'm being called to like work with some feminine power. So I think this is actually going to be coming back out. Yeah, that's the plan. There were a couple decks I had in mind for this, but as I was filming part 2 or prompt number 2, I was like, oh no, this one definitely needs some love. So it's gorgeous. And there's a bunch of cards. I think it's 52 cards. The book is really short. It just doesn't give you too much more than the keyword that's on it. But it's nice. So Messages from the Light is prompt number 1, a deck I would like to use more, but just hasn't been on the table. Prompt number 2 is show us the 12th deck from the right in your deck storage area. My deck storage area lives all around the room, so I'm going to take a moment to show you that area. So the decks on my desk are mainly in my Psalms practice, my what I'm using to set intentions for the week and to get my crap done. So those are these decks mainly, plus the ritual, just because I love it. These are also in that practice, plus the Morgan Greer, because I love it. Some others I want to be able to grab quickly. My botanicals plus Vision Quest. I keep my yoga cards that are in both my monthly envelope and my monthly full moon envelope. So I keep those up on the whiteboard along with the decks from my monthly envelope. I've got my Mary decks here. So Mysteries of Mary, Mysteries of the Black Madonna, the Mother Mary Oracle, Dark Goddess, and Witch Sisters, which is part of my monthly practice there. Mystical Moments lives in this basket with Tarot of the Cosmic Seed and Intuitive Night Goddess, because one time I used the 3 together in a practice and now they are like sisters. These are decks that I use pretty regularly. And some of them like swap out with another basket, like as I'm using them. My garden decks, my Indies plus the Golden Tarot decks that I'm using right now, my great grandmother decks, my Littles Oracle, my Littles, some more tarot oracles, and this shelf has all oracles on it. And my favorite graffiti from Ecuador in Otavalo. So, okay, so 12 from the right. I'm not going to look at the oracle, so we're only going to look at tarot. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, perfect. Let's go take a look. All right, so my 12th deck from the right is my first ever deck, which is the Wild Unknown Mouse Market edition. I love this deck. Oh my gosh. I was writing notes in the guidebook from watching Mystic Rain's videos in this book, and also notes from the Lightseer. Like I would add to this one to get, you know, multiple views. Until I started trusting my own intuition for what they mean. Oh, this one gets me. Taurus. So yeah, I absolutely love this card, and it's about to get more playtime. I'm feeling called to work, like I said, with a certain energy, and I think this is a great deck for that energy. We'll see. Oh, yeah. All right, yeah, so Wild Unknown was my 12th deck from the right. And prompt number 3 is a deck you are contemplating rehoming. And that is Seed and Sickle. If I don't rehome it, so I thought it was cute, but I don't, sometimes the guidebooks hit and often I feel like they miss for me, the cards I've read with it. I am studying plants, but still just having the plant name, like the sickle is different. I get it. I have some meaning with hawthorn now. Like I'm starting to get more understanding of the plants as I study them, but I don't have, yeah, I need keywords on it. So the contemplation is, do I just put keywords on it? And honestly, if I do that, I will look through the books for keywords, but probably also just pull keywords from my own resources. And like get rid of all this stuff and just make it or get it a bag. Because I love it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, and I want to use it with so many things, but I don't want to be dependent on a guidebook that I don't even love that much. But the art, gorgeous. Beautiful. No boofing. So, all right, that's what, I mean, why would I get rid of it? So I just uncontemplated rehoming it. But I am going to alter it. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Foxglove, I know. So there are compounds in foxglove that are actually really good for your heart, but also it can much more easily kill you. So you would have to take it in like super low doses and only from someone who really knows what they're doing, not someone like myself who's only just learning it now, or yourself if you are like, oh, let's do some flowers. Like, no. But they're so gorgeous. But yeah, they're deadly. So yeah, I changed the dirt gems. I really love that modification. I think it came out really well. I use the deck a lot now. I really love it. I'm going to figure out a way. Okay. Yeah, I'm not rehoming it. This is staying and we're going to modify it. I was afraid of doing that before, but once I did it with, what's the forest one? This one, the forest, you can see the box. Forest Magic Oracle. Forest Magic Oracle, I stamped keywords on them. And then I wrote on the dirt gems with a pink pen that came out gold, even though it's pink. And yeah, I'm going to write all over these. That is the plan. Prompt number 4 is a deck that you don't store. It's in its original box. I don't store a lot of my decks in original boxes, but one of the bags that I made that I love a lot is my Tarot of the Cat People bag. So I've looked for fabric, you know, at the normal places that I could locally, the quilt shop, the fabric store that is now no longer in business, or about to be no longer in business. And I didn't find anything. So this was the first time that I ordered fabric online to get something specific, and I freaking love it. I think it's perfect for Tarot of the Cat People. Yeah, I love it. I like how I use, you know, quilting in between the 2 layers of fabric so that they're more protected than, well, this just came in a tuck box. And I did trim it, so it didn't even fit in the tuck box after I trimmed the white border off. It does look weird in the back because it just is uneven, because I didn't want to take the titles off. But I just absolutely love this deck in this bag. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, even if I don't pull this deck out for a long time, I know what deck is inside this bag. Yeah. All right, let's see. Prompt number 5 is a deck with more than 78 cards. I did pick a tarot that has extra cards. It is one of my favorite tarots, which is Scarab and Dahlia. And it has 4 lovers and 2 death cards. These are the 2 cards out of those 4 extra cards that I don't have in the deck. So I really love this death card. It was on my altar for a while. I don't mind this lovers card. I just don't have a need for 3 lovers cards. I mean, I get it that it's not technically a tarot deck if I'm adding cards to it, but I have reasons for my other lovers cards. I might swap out this death card for the death card I have. I like them both very much. That one just won out by a little bit of me liking it better, and I didn't really have a purpose for 2 death cards. But as far as lovers go, let's find them. It's just one of my absolute favorite decks. Okay, so here's one of the lovers. Let's do it this way. There's the death. Beautiful. Love him. Love them. Love her. Love her. Or him. And my dog. Love. I feel like 2. Come on. Oh, that could have been for the other prompt of not a lion in the strength card. Right. There we go. So just one more lovers. Who are we looking for? This is easy. Did I pass it? Did I pass it already? No. Okay, so death. Nope. Okay. Death, lovers, lovers. All right, there's our extra cards. I don't have this one in the deck, but I do have these 3. And the reason I have these 3 is, for me, I get it, it's 1 card, but this is like choices made between people in my circle, like universal choices made, and then me. So I just couldn't, like, there's nothing wrong with this one, except I don't love the desert, but I love the forest, and this is the prettiest card in the deck. And yeah, for me, this is like about self, really making choices about self. And I think it's so absolutely beautiful. So those are the 3 that are in the deck, and a reason for each of them. And then these are the 2 death cards, and look at, they're just so, so good, so good. But I had to go with this one in the deck. Oh, pro tip. If you are going to modify a deck, so this did have really beautiful silver gilding and more normal size corners. I messed it up. But anyway, if you're going to modify a deck and it has extra cards, like I had this on my altar space when I was modifying the deck, and I almost forgot to modify these 2 because they weren't in the deck. So just it'd be fine if I know I'm never going to use them and it's just going to be an altar card. But if you try to modify them later after you've modified this, it's probably going to be a little bit off is all I'm saying. So pro tip, a deck with the cloud on the box. Okay. My deck with the water on the box, that was my, oh, here's one with a cloud on it. And then I read the prompt because I was going in order, picking my decks. Nope, now I'm going to pick the wrong one. Okay, so this is my one I could find, really, two, I guess, with a cloud on the box. So MJ Cullinane Urban Crow Oracle, which I really, really enjoy, is a deck with lots of clouds on the cards too. I couldn't find a tarot deck that I had to go downstairs and look for boxes that I have like in storage. Like, I don't remember what your box looks like. Yeah, it's just a great deck. It goes with so many tarot decks too. So many. So Urban Crow, lots of clouds. Okay, 7 is a deck you have never shown on your channel, and I have never shown this one because I just got it. I'm supposed to be in a no buy April, and I had one impulse purchase, like it was just automatic. But this one, so I'm not opening it. In my windowsill, sitting there waiting to be opened. But this one, I went down and visited my daughter, and she works at a used bookstore, and this has been on my list of wanting it for a while, and she could get it for me for $3, so I got it. But I just got it and just got home. It wasn't in order in the store, so I just stood there and counted the cards, and then put it in order. And read a tiny bit of this, but haven't really gotten into it yet. But again, this is one I'm going to be working with, I think, because it's Maiden, Mother, Guardian, and Crone energy. And yeah, I think I just need some more of that in my life. So I'm looking forward to getting into this one. And there's elements that go with each stage. So fire, alchemy with the Crone, air, insight with Guardian, earth, fertility with Mother, and water, fluidity with Maiden. And they're really beautiful. I am really tempted to take the borders off. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to work with it for a while first. I often want to just jump in and chop the borders off. And often it works out great, but sometimes I regret it. So I don't want to regret it. So I'm going to wait. Okay, let's read one. False beliefs. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations they confine us to. How true is that, right? I'm so many false beliefs, and it's like, oh, why? I know why I think it. Ooh, okay, so the Lantern Oracle, and I'm looking forward to working with this one, but that's why I haven't shown it, because I just got Number 8 is a deck with another animal, not lions, in the Strength card. My first thought, I was like, immediately, I thought of a deck, but that had to go to prompt number 11. So my second thought was, I'm like, there's no lions in the Hush Tarot, so I know it. I altered my Hush Tarot after being influenced by Mixtress Ray and Julie at Peekaboo Rose, seeing that they modified their decks, because I always loved Jeremy's art, but I didn't feel that a lot of the images went with their placement in their suit and everything. So I changed it. And let's see if I can remember which one was the Strength. I think I know which was the Strength. I made the Strength my 10 of Cups. They're going to be, oh wait, there. So that was the strength. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%. It looks like the right size in the box. I think it was. Love. And I made the strength. There. That's my strength card. So not 100%, but I'm pretty sure this was the strength card in Hush, and this is what I made the strength card. Oh my gosh, I freaking love this card. I could get you. I'm not. Okay, that was prompt number 8, so no lions. Number 9 is a deck that comes with a box inside another box. Lots of options for that one, but I have chosen another one I haven't shown on my channel because I got it last month, is Tarot of Tales. And I love this box. I love this box. Look, once you take out the inner cardboard, it's a very nice box. So this is going to be like a big pencil box, I'm pretty sure. And I say that about a lot of boxes and don't do anything, but this is, I love this one the most. So it's going to be something. And the box that's inside is really nice. And the book is like really nice too. The quality of the cards, I did trim it a little bit. And the reason I trimmed it is very quickly. I guess I'm a hard shuffler. So a lot of my black edged decks, I don't mean edged on the side. I mean, the card is black, right? At least on one side. A lot of them, the black just chips off. So Outgrow Yourself, this one, another one I can't think of right now, are frayed like that. I don't know if you can really see it. So the white starts showing through. So I trimmed it and I thought I'll just be easier when I shuffle it. But I haven't been easier when I shuffle it. So I'm giving up on that part. I haven't worked with this a lot. I only got it a month ago. But it's so sweet. And this was definitely a Mad Witch made me do it. It's super cute. And I really like the way the book is done. Where it's about telling stories. So depending on, they give you several spreads, but one of the spreads, so the Navigating Influence spread is card 1 is in the past, card 2 is at present, card 3 is from above, card 4 is deep within, and card 5 is on the horizon. And for every card, minors included, you get like how to read it if it's in the past, at present, on the horizon, from above, deep within. Isn't that really cool? I was impressed. So I haven't played with it a ton yet, but I have enjoyed my play with this as really like a storytelling deck. So Tarot of Tales, super sweet. I don't mind the box inside the box at all when the quality is this good. But again, I would have preferred less quality on the box and a little bit more on the cards. But I love the 5s in this deck. And yeah, super cute. This one, I'm sorry. It does look like he's taking a wee. I don't see it once I've seen it. All right, a box inside a box. That was number 9. And number 10, a deck that would never be in your top 10. So I could have just gone to my bin of my basket of decks that are under my couch, and I know that I'm going to give them away. I'm kind of waiting. Some of them I'm going to donate next time I go up to donate things. But there are a few I have like people in mind for these decks, or I just want to hold on to them because they're really nice decks. And I think I just want to give them away to people as the person comes in to view, right? Like I just want to give some away. So I didn't want to look at that because that would be too easy, I think. So I'm like, okay, I need to look at decks that are like safe in my collection, but yeah, they're just never going to be in the top 10. And that was really hard, but I did come up with, where are you? The one, I don't know if anybody says right, including myself, Tarot de Carlotides. It's super cute. It is a nice size. It's really sweet and fun, like whimsical. I enjoy the deck. I like playing with this and Dreaming Way together. They're kind of buds. But yeah, it's not going to be the top 10. Oh my gosh. Pope Frank. He was a good guy. So, love the death card. Love this death card. So super cute. It's just, there's so many decks that I have that are, they would just beat them out for the top 10. But yeah, I really enjoy it. Safe in my collection and love this Eight of Pentacles. Not going anywhere. Now I really want to play with it more. Oh my gosh, so many decks. Okay, need to pull this one out more. But yeah, Tarot de Cards, de Coloritives. All right, where are we? All right, number 11 is a deck you associate with the color green. And this was the one that was my first immediate, a strength without a lion. But it is definitely green for me, which is the Druid craft. So the backs aren't green, the sides are matching the backs, but is so green, as appropriate, I believe. So this is my trim Druid craft. I just, this is very much like an ancestor deck for me. If I could only have one, I don't know. Is this an RWS clone? I don't know what's a clone anymore. It's pretty strongly RWS though. Love the 6. Yeah, this would, there it is. There's that strength card. God forbid we don't have a naked baby on horse. Love this. Love her. Oh, well, I had those out recently, so I haven't played with it since then. But I do love it, and look how green it is. So much green. When Irish eyes are smiling. I know it wasn't like made to be Irish, but it's pretty Irish for me. Druidcraft, very green. And number 12, a secondhand pre-loved deck. Going with tarot, that would be Guardian of the Night, MJ Cullinane. Just didn't like the cardstock. Oops. Oh, what else do we have? Page cuts. I didn't like the other one. It just didn't work for me. I couldn't shuffle it well. I love this. It's a great shuffle. It's like my favorite color. And really, really, really enjoy this one. So this is one that lives on my desk. Love the energy. Oh, there's another strength without a lion. So beautiful. It's just, I love it. Yes. So, can't say enough about it. I love this deck. One of my faves. Guardian of the Night. Bought it off eBay. I put out to the world. I finally like said it out loud in my head. All right, I'd be willing to pay this much for it. And dang it, like almost immediately, it finally came up for that price. So 13, a deck with the most used guidebook. For me, that's really easy. It is The Awakening Tarot, an Elemental Approach by Monica Brodersky. Often I will grab for this guidebook when I'm reading with other decks, but just are like, you know what? I want a little bit more than what I'm getting intuitively. And this is the book I grab very frequently. It's not like the most beautiful art. I did edge it in this color. It's not the most beautiful art, but it is it's a feeling, right? It's a visceral, look at that 10 of air. Come on, 10 of swords. Like, yeah, it's visceral. It's grounding. I love the name changes for the most part. I love that it is elements. It's fire, water, air, and earth. So epiphany for the tower. Awesome. All the aces are like the hand with the element. The magician is manifestation. We've got renamed court cards. So visionary, artist, visionary artist, visionary is the king, voyager is the knight, initiate is the page. It's just, look at that. That's me going for a hike. Not my favorite, but I get it. I get where it's coming from. Look at that. 5 of earth. Okay, let's see what we get for 5 of earth. I think we start with earth. For all the cards you get in the guidebook, you get a thumbnail. You get an affirmation, an image description, which I love, keywords, a message. So you could just pull a piece that you need if you want to. You get advice for upright, reversed, and shadow. And my favorite is the amount of reflection questions. So, you know, I'll be reading it sometimes and it's like, no, that doesn't sound right. No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, whoa, that really hits. So if you're wanting to journal, like, it's great prompts for that. I just love it. I love this book. I think everyone should have this. I think everyone should have this deck. Let's see, what else? It gives you information about what you're seeing. You know what? I haven't done, there's more information in this book than I've even looked at. Element combinations. I haven't done her spreads. I've just been looking at the card meetings. Actions to help heal the earth and its inhabitants. Numerology, little cheat sheet here. Like, really great guidebook. So, The Awakening Tarot. Highly recommend. All right, a deck with water on the box, which originally was the one I grabbed for a deck with a cloud on the box. And that is the Sacred Medicine Oracle by Asha Frost, artwork by Steph Littlebird. I have not been saying people's names. I'm so sorry. I used this last year. It was in my monthly envelopes that I opened. I had 3 oracles, and this was the oracle that like really hit most of the time. I really enjoyed it. I really like it with a couple of decks, tarot decks, and it hasn't been getting a ton of use right now because I have so many decks for my Psalms practice. Honestly, love it. The Psalms practices actually have me using my drum, which is great. Oh my gosh, I have a braid of sweetgrass and it smells so good. I have not burned it. It smells so good. It's beautiful. I love the colors. I love how it works with Joe Sparrow Tarot. Yeah. And definitely has clouds. Oh, no, that's not the clouds. This is the water. It also has water. All right, that was number 14. Now we're down to the last one. And that is a deck that has your favorite card and why. Here I was indecisive. I think I've been pretty good. I don't think I've done 2 for any of them. Hey, look at me. So I'm going to show you one card from one deck and a couple cards from this deck because a lot of these are my favorites. But I have a lot of, you know, there's a lot of, oh, that's my favorite whatever. That's my favorite 8 of Pentacles. This is my favorite Judgment, Awakening. I'm not sure what it's called in the Zilich. I cut the titles off. I had one deck I was going to keep the titles on, and then another one I wanted to make smaller to take backpacking. And I accidentally cut a Chariot in half. So I only have one usable deck, but I saved this out of the other one because I really love it. And I didn't even think, honestly, about this card. I immediately was thinking about this, but this card lives on my desk so I can see it every day. And it's the only card that always is there. I have a couple other cards that swap out, but this lives there all the time. So, granted, it is a second, right? It's an extra one. So it's not like it makes me unable to use the deck because I have this on my desk. But I just love this, like reaching for the light, the act of just trying. I don't know. I guess this card is about finding your self-worth for me. It's beautiful and reminds me that there's always light. We're literally made of stardust, so we all deserve to shine. Okay, so that is one. That is from the Zilich Tarot. But I had already pulled this one out. I absolutely love this. This is Queer Crow Death Magic Tarot by Frank Duffy. And I did trim the white border down just a tad and made it its own box. And it comes in a box, and I didn't do a great job. It's my first decoupage. But there are a few cards in this deck that are my favorite. This 6 of Cups, like the standard RWS 6 of Cups, like I know there's more to this card than the nostalgia card, right? But it is like the nostalgia card. And that scene is a little traumatic for me. And this isn't. I really love it. This is my favorite 6 of Cups. I love the 5s in this deck, especially the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. And my favorite 7 of Swords. All right. Never is the card you want gonna be on top. Cups. Love this Chariot. This feels like a message from the ancestors, right? Okay, so this is my favorite 5 of Swords. This is the only deck I've ordered a second copy of. I have 2 copies of the Hush Tarot, but one is trimmed down to be smaller. And I only bought that one because I thought I'd messed up the one that I altered the front of. So these 3 cards are not typically my favorite cards in a deck, but these are my favorite cards. The 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. Like, I've never had a favorite of these 2 cards before, right? And there are a couple others that, you know, there's images of the 6 of Cups that don't trigger trauma in that way. But this one is just like healing, not just not triggering trauma, but actually feels healing to me. And yeah, these are my favorites. And cannot say enough good things about Queer Crow Death Magic. Get the deck. All right, so this was all 15 prompts for get your decks out. I think I did that. I hope everyone is having a great time and stay safe. Bye-bye.